Without a doubt, this Vultures rollout has been carried on the shoulders of Kanye insiders who supply us with information even when the big man himself is tight-lipped, but unfortunately having to rely on these people has easily turned into the worst part of this rollout. The fact of the matter is that not every insider is informed equally, so let's go through the 6 most helpful inside sources so far and decide if they're frauds or totally legit. First, we'll start out with by far the best source we've had during this rollout, yes, Jules, aka Kanye's current talent manager, whose real name is Juliana Marie Goddard. Jules has a long history with good music, with her actually being the one to introduce 070 Shake to Kanye. Along with that, she was on stage at the Miami Vultures rave and was our primary info source during the Vegas rave fiasco. Additionally, Jules is primarily to thank for documenting basically the entire Vultures City after-party livestream, which ended up being insanely informative. Because of her, we got to hear songs like Fuck Some and Don't Kill the Party in full, and despite her constant engagement bait motivational tweets, Jules is often in direct contact with Kanye and is probably the most legit inside source we have right now. Next, we've got the legendary DJ Ferris, who is a major part of the Power 92 Chicago radio station and is also very close with Kanye, with the two first linking up in 2013 for the song Don't Like off Cruel Summer, which is actually where Ferris's DJ tag comes from. Kanye utilized DJ Ferris to debut the original Vultures song back in November of 2023, and then on December 14th, he previewed Time Moving Slow to fans prior to the Vegas listening party, while just 2 weeks later on the 28th, he played Unlock in full for the first time. When called out for playing Miami stream rips on the 14th, Ferris responded by posting a video to his Instagram of a group chat he's in with Che Pope and John Monopoly, and on the 28th, he provided fans with the intel that Kanye was still trying to clear the Everybody sample. All of this is to say that Ferris is 100% legit and has proven it multiple times, and he has potentially even better sources music-wise than Jules in Che Pope and John Monopoly, who along with 88 Keys are some of Kanye's most trusted inner circle members. Following Ferris, we have to touch on easily our best Italy source, Joyboy, who has been instrumental in expanding our knowledge of Vulture's early stages. Joyboy, aka Saint Leon, originally linked up with Ye at the Yeezy Season 9 fashion show, where he snuck in and made a few integral connections. A couple months later, in 2023, when Kanye and his team relocated to Florence, Italy, Joyboy leveraged his previous communications and being located very close to all the action to gain a ton of super important information that he would proceed to share with the community. Joyboy supplied us with track lists, scrapped songs, and even seems to be currently tapped into Kanye's album plans despite the operation leaving Florence long ago. So because of that, Saint Leon is completely legit, and I would definitely continue to trust any information he provides. Next, we gotta talk about Malik Yusef, who has been closely collaborating with Kanye for quite a few years. He's been writing and assisting with overall album development for Vultures and has emerged in the last few weeks as a potential credible source of information. We know he's tapped in with Ty and Kanye, with him being present at studio sessions held at the end of November mentioned by Deely, and Malik just today posted a picture of him on FaceTime with Ty Dolla mentioning Vultures, while in the comments of that post, he would claim that the Forbes article reporting Vultures' indefinite postponement was not true. The flip side of the coin is that Malik seems to love trolling on social media and just blatantly capping or lying to people who ask him questions for no reason. Because of how close he is to Kanye and the Vultures creative process in general, we can never completely write off anything Malik says, but I would 100% take all of his information with a grain of salt, knowing that the dude loves to troll online. Due to his questionable Instagram comment responses and constant capping, I'm gonna label Malik as a fraud source-wise, especially because we know he's actively part of the Vultures development, and thus we can never truly write off anything he says as complete bullshit. Now we can touch on a few of the more abstract information sources that are a bit complicated. Deely is an insider who frequently posts information to the Good Ass subreddit community and has been supplying us with steady drops since the middle of December. Deely has stated that he doesn't have access to specific drop dates type information, but he is aware of things like the fact that Kanye is dividing his work between 3 separate album concepts. Deely has also stated his primary source is a friend of a friend type thing, which makes me think his friend's friend is probably around 1 to 2 circles removed from Kanye and Ty. I would guess this source is involved with talent acquisition or or production management, basically just a position within the Yeezy team that would have broad information but not Kanye's minute-to-minute thoughts. Because of the type of source, I'd say Deely is about halfway between fraud and legit. Strictly due to the nature of his source, his information isn't always the most specific, and thus the generalness of his claims often cause people to question his authenticity. And finally, last on our list, and definitely one of the more controversial sources, is Prest Group, aka the dude that hacked into Kanye and Ty's YS Spotify for Artists account. Prest supplied us with information like a planned December 1st drop date and an early cover art for the album before it was changed to the Burzum-inspired cover with the vulture. Prest even got back into the account after being kicked out a first time and has continued to supply information like the fact that he could see the Apple Music Artist account removing and adding track files, which supported reports that the listing was acting weird. The fact of the matter with Prest is that nobody else can really come out and corroborate his information, so we have no choice but to take it at face value and assume his stuff is true. Because of this, I think Prest is similar to Deely, about halfway between fraud and legit, which is by no means a poor rating, it's just his info can sometimes come off a bit suspicious. Like I said at the start of this video, these insiders are often the reason Kanye's rollouts build so much hype, so whether you think they're legit or not, they are so insanely important for us, the public. Without Jules, we would have no Vultures City livestream. Without Ferris, we wouldn't have the premiere and debut of multiple finished songs. And now that we're in the end game of release dates and delays, I would not take my eyes off any of these people as potential information sources. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments which insider you trust the most.